Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving our praises, glory, and honor to the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kakadash. My name is Brother Napak from the Camp Prophets in Babylon, down here in Tempe, Florida. And I want to give double honors to elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace and blessings to hopeful elect and ones listening in. And I want to get into a quick lesson. And the title of this lesson, Trust and Wait Upon the Lord. All right, trust and wait upon the Lord. Leave it to the Lord. All right, and just to elaborate out that title, you must trust and wait upon the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, and that's what this whole walk is about, is trusting and waiting upon the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Because through this walk, you're going through hell, you're catching all types of tribulation, you're going through all types of suffering. All right, and you got to be able to let the Lord handle it for you. All right, and let it go. Let the Lord handle it and let it go. And I would just, fellowshipping with the brother about this, and it just came to my mind, like, whatever you go through, man, whatever you go through, just give it unto the Lord, man. And you notice that when you don't stress about the things, they always come together. But when you do stress about them and you do put your mind and your heart upon those things and worry and doubt, it always gets worse, and that's what we're learning now, is to just trust in the Lord and cast your cares upon the Lord. All right, now I'm gonna get this. This is 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 6. It says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that He may exalt you in due time." So in this walk, we're walking a walk of being humble. So we're humbling ourselves under the mighty hand of the Lord Yahweh. All right, and in due time we'll be exalted. All right. So the Lord is looking for humble brothers, humble men, meek men. All right, that's ready to serve Him. All right, serve under Him and His army. All right. So we're humbling ourselves. You may take a few L's. See, thing is, Jake will take an L, all right, and L's don't even, L's don't even have to mean losses, man. It could just mean lessons, all right. You're going through lessons in life, bro, and it teaches you in the spirit, and it grows you in the spirit. So a lot of times Jake look at L's as losses, and they start becoming, of that carnal mindset, like, oh man, Lord ain't dealing with me. I'm going through all these L's. I'm catching all these L's. I'm losing in life. I'm just a loser, man. Their conscience is condemning themselves. All right. And Jake end up, giving up. All right. But really, those L's could be lessons, man. The Lord teaching you certain things through certain ways that only you will learn, through ways that you only He will teach you in certain ways that you only learn them in. Salakia. I was just messing up my head for a minute, but He will teach you through certain ways that only you will only learn them in. So He give you a certain circumstance or situation, and He put you in that situation, and that is the only way for you to learn what He's been trying to teach you. All right, and guess what? You have grown from that. So going on, it says, "Casting all your care upon Him, for He cares for you." So you're casting all your care, your worry, your doubting, everything, bro. That's beating you down in the spirit. You cast that upon the Lord. All right, for the Lord cares for you. All right, the Lord cares for His men. All right, so you doing that, you giving all your cares, your worries unto the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, and if He cares for you, He's gonna work it all out for you, bro. Just Scripture says, roughly paraphrasing, but basically, focus on the kingdom, and everything else will come together, bro. Just focus on the kingdom, focus on the walk, focus on this truth, this knowledge and understanding. All right, everything else is gonna be straight, through whatever situation you in. All right, just pray unto the Lord about it, give it unto the Lord, and boom, everything else will work out just fine in the way that it's needed to work out in. All right, but Jake will pray about it, or Jake will, talk to the Lord about it, and it will still be weighing down their spirits. They will still be worrying. They will still be doubting. All right. I'm gonna get that as well, but I'm gonna get this in NLT. It says, "Give all your worries and cares to Yahweh, for He cares about you." All right. So give all your worries and your cares to the Lord Yahweh, because the Lord cares about you, man. All right. Now, let me get this real quick. I'm gonna start. I'll start at verse 2. You know, I was going to get straight to the point, but, you know, I want to get all of this actually. This is James chapter 1 verse 2. It says, "My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations." So count it all joy when you fall into these diverse temptations. And the reason why the scriptures is telling you to count it all joy and rejoice about it, because that is our opportunity for growth. All right, your suffering, your temptations, your hell, it's all an opportunity for you to grow. And that's how you got to look at it. Oh, this is a new challenge. This is a new ordeal. All right, every superhero in every movie, they go through ordeals that they have to go through to grow, to become the man that they have to be. All right, and that's what the Lord is doing. The Lord is molding you into the man that you must be for Him. All right, to fulfill the purpose that He has laid down for you, for Him. You know. All right, that He has given you. It says, "Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience." So knowing this, all right, because we know that the trying of our faith, the afflictions, the hell, the chastisement, it all worketh up, you know, our patience to be able to suffer these certain things. All right, when you get to the next problem or the next, you know, suffering, it's gonna be a walk in the park, because you done already dealt with so much of this shit already. You know, excuse me for my French, but you done dealt with so much of this already that Jacob's trouble come, you know, you already been without lights before. You know, you already been without, you know, all these different things, food. You know, some, you know, brothers be going through it sometimes, bro. So it's like you got to be able to understand that this is all working for me, a better spirit to be in Jacob's trouble. All right, growing with patience, growing with suffering. You can suffer so many things out now. All right, you're stronger. You can endure a lot more. All right, it says, "But let patience have her perfect work." All right, let that patience have her perfect work. All right, because every brother in this truth, you need patience, bro. You need patience, because the Lord's not going to do it when you want it to, when you want Him to, but the Lord's going to do it when He feel like it's the right time to. And the Lord knows when it's the right time. And that may be later down in the line, or that may be tomorrow, or that may be later on in that day. But you must have patience to be able to get to that time. All right. So we're going to be it's going to be a time, you know, when brothers in Jacob's trouble. All right, you probably been running for days, ain't been, you know, going without food for days. All right, and, you know, you're just like, man, you know, I need the Lord, man, I need the Lord. You know, you call upon the Lord, you know, and the whole time the Lord already got something waiting for you at the end of your journey, and that end of that journey could be that night. You may stumble across a bunker that's filled with food. You can rest at, you can chill at. All right, but if you don't have that patience, if you're not in the spirit, you probably gonna, you know, curse the Lord, and oh man, the Lord's not here for me, and then next thing you know, you getting judged, bro. Or next thing you know, you went to go get the MOTB, that C-hip. No, I gotta go get that C-hip, because that's the trying of your faith, man. That suffering in Jacob's trouble is going to try your faith. It's going to try how much you trust in the Lord, how much you believe in the Lord. And if you don't, you're going to take that MOTB. You're going to take that C-hip. Because what they're going to tell you is, if you don't take this, you can't eat, you can't buy, you can't sell, You can't live under a roof. You pretty much can't be a part of this society. So a lot of Jake, if you don't take it, you're going to have to go through some hell, bro. And that's going to be the trying of every brother's faith, man. All right? But it says, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. All right? So that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. You're developed. Your endurance is fully developed. That's what it says in NLT. It says, so let it grow, for when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. So once your endurance, you're able to, you suffered so much, your endurance is, fully developed. All right? You're going to be perfect. All right? You're going to be complete. You ain't going to need nothing. You understand that Lord got everything already under control. All right, you ain't gonna trip about certain things no more. You ain't gonna, you're gonna be calm in every situation. All right, and that's how you must be in Jacob's trouble. All right, why do you think people are gonna want to follow brothers in Jacob's trouble, man? Because brothers are gonna have that patience. Brothers are gonna have that faith. Brothers are gonna have that stable mind to where nothing's gonna bother you. You're just gonna be moving in the spirit. That's why the scripture says, "Let go of thy mortal thoughts," and we can get that too as well. But to finish this off, it says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. So if any man lack wisdom, let him ask the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and it's going to be given unto you, man. Lord's going to give it to you. All right? All you got to do is ask for it. But the way that Lord's going to give it to you, it ain't going to be just, I got wisdom. Nah, bro, you got to suffer some things, bro. You got to experience some things. You got to experience different type of things in your walk to gain wisdom, to gain that experience. All right, so you can know how to deal with these certain things. And that's how you're going to gain wisdom. All right? When I was younger in this faith, I would hear a lot of experiences that other brothers would go through, all right, and I would hear a lot of teachings and I would just study, all right, but I never really experienced it. So I would preach, all right, and when I would teach, I was just going off based off what I'm hearing. But when you actually experience these things, now you're able to be a greater teacher, and you can be able to say things that you actually experience. All right, you can elaborate off things that you actually experienced to teach other brethren. And that's wisdom, through that experience, you gain wisdom through certain things, man. So the Lord will put you through certain things, all right, to allow you to gain wisdom, all right, to allow you to be wise in every situation. I've been through that already. I already been through Jake disrespecting me, calling me out my name and stuff. I know how to deal with that, and that's just that wisdom. And younger brothers will be able to be like, okay, I gotta follow after this guy, all right, be around this man because he knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's doing. He's been in this thing for some time now, all right. So like I said, I would teach, all right, but it'll be what I would hear. I would just repeat it like a parrot. I would repeat the things that I hear, all right. But now it got to the point where I started experiencing all these things, and now I can actually speak on it throughout my own experience, and I can have a good understanding of it, a better understanding, because I understood it. I said, okay, but I never experienced it on my own, But it says, verse 6, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed. All right, so let him ask in faith, man, with nothing wavering, all right, for he that wavereth, you getting shaky, like I said, you have brothers that you will pray to the Lord, I give it to you, just help me out, all right, and after that prayer, you're still stressing your mind out about it, you're still worrying, you're still doubting, your faith is wavering. You don't really trust in the Lord to handle it because you're still thinking about it. When you pray to the Lord and ask the Lord to handle something, it's supposed to be let go out of your mind. Cool, the Lord got it. I'm straight. I'm just gonna do what I gotta do for the Lord. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Everything else gonna work itself out. All right, and that's when the Lord will allow those things to work itself out. Because he's like, okay, now that he has complete trust in me. So why would I forsake him when he has this complete trust? He let it all go out of his mind, and he literally let me handle this. So I'm going to handle it for this brother because I care for this brother. It says, for let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. So if your faith is wavering, if you're still worrying, don't think you're going to receive anything from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because you don't even really believe. You don't really have faith the Lord's going to do it. It's still, beating you down in the spirit. Your mind is still constantly, thinking on it. All right? And it's going to destroy you. That is going to destroy your mind, and the Lord's not going to answer none of your prayers. All right? So let's go ahead and get this in the KJVA Bible. This is, I believe, what is it? Not your Mortal Thoughts. Mortal Thoughts. I believe it's in 2nd Esdras. Yep, 2nd Esdras 14, verse 14. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahushua 144. And it says, this is 2nd Esdras 14, verse 14. It says, let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of men. Put off now the weak nature. And so why is it telling you this? I was telling you, let go of these mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man, those emotions. Cast away that weak nature, that worrying, that doubting. It goes on and says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. All right? So you got to let go of these mortal thoughts, man. You got to let go of that emotional weak man, that weak nature. Set aside those thoughts that are heavy unto you. Let it go. Let the Lord handle it. Those thoughts that's beating you down in the spirit, let the Lord handle it, man. Because even the scripture tells you, set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. Because we come into a time that's way much more worse and horrific than what you're going through now. All right? It's going to be there's a lot more greater evils that come upon this place that you have not even experienced yet. So your mind must be prepared. You must be stable in the mind. You must have wisdom, understanding, and knowledge enough, all right, to be able to get through these times that we're about to go into. All right, like I said, so for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So even greater evils than what you already have witnessed, greater hell, greater tribulation, this is going to happen hereafter, bro. And you got to be prepared for that, man. You got to be prepared that you just say, all right, bro, I trust in the Lord, man. Even when everything around you is being destroyed. Even when everyone's dying around you, man. And you got people down on your left, people down on your right. All right, but death isn't touching you. You got to trust the Lord, man. That's why you must trust and wait upon the Lord. Like I said in the beginning of this lesson, that's what this walk is about. Trusting and waiting upon the Lord. All right, because if you don't have that patience, you're gonna end up falling, man. You're gonna end up failing and falling away from the Lord. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, so you gotta let go of those mortal thoughts. Trust in the Lord. All right, give your trust to the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, let me see. I'm trying to look this specific scripture up. I believe it's in Psalms, though. There we go. There we go. Found it. Call out Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I'm going to get him Blue Letter Bible too, though. Salakia. What was it? 37 and verse 5. It says, I'm gonna start at Salakia. My screen record had cut out. Just got a phone call, but just started back up. Psalms 37 and verse 3. It says, "Trust in the Lord and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed." And it says in NLT, it says, "Trust in the Lord and do good, then you will live safely in the land and prosper." So at the end of the day, man, you trust in the Lord. Are you doing good? You doing good by the Lord? Yahweh, pleasing the Lord, you gonna prosper, bro. You gonna dwell safely. Everything that you will come across in every situation, that doesn't align with the way you want it to go. All right, just trust in the Lord, man, and it's gonna work out, bro. Just give it unto the Lord, and it will work out. And every time, bro, it will work out. It says, "Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart." All right, so delight yourselves also in the Lord, man. All right, and he's gonna give you the desires of thy heart, man, of your mind, the things that you probably that was probably getting in your head at first. All right, but instead you just left it unto the Lord, and you continue to serve the Lord Yahweh Shai. You continue to delight yourself in the Lord Yahweh Shai. You continue to do the works. All right, the Lord is looking upon that. He's like, okay, I got you with that, then, bro. You're not worried about it too much. You left it alone. You trusting in me. You're doing my work. I got you, and it always come up. And it will come up at the times where you least expect it. You probably even forgot about it, but the Lord already, blessed you with it. All right, here you go. All right, because like I said, brothers go through all different types of, things in their walk. And each thing that those brothers go through is to build their character personally, man. All right, to build your character personally. It says, verse 5, "Commit thy way unto the Lord. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass." All right, so commit your ways to the Lord, bro. Everything you do, commit unto the Lord Yahweh Shai. Your works, all right, doing what pleases the Lord Yahweh Shai. And what it says trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. So whatever you're stressing about, whatever that's on your mind, all right, trust in the Lord Yahweh Shai. And he's going to make it all work out. He's going to bring it to pass. The things that, you probably want in the spirit or need in the spirit, the Lord's going to give it to you, man. Because he deals with his man like that. And it's a beautiful thing, bro. It's a beautiful thing, bro. Because, brothers experience times like that. Like, you will probably be stressing about this, certain situation you're in, and the more you stress about it, the worse it's getting. You're just like, bro, like, what's going on, man? And then you find it's like, no, I'm just going to leave it to the Lord. The Lord got it, bro. And it all works out, And it says in the NLT, it says, "Commit everything you do to the Lord. Trust him, and he will help you." All right? So commit everything that you do unto the Lord Yahweh Shai. Making sure you're pleasing the Lord, and you have trust in him. And the Lord's going to help you. All right, the Lord will help you, bro. The Lord's just not going to leave you out there and forsake you. All right. It says, man, it gets serious. It says, "He will make your innocence radiate like the dawn, and the justice of your cause will shine like the noonday sun." All right, so he's going to make your innocence radiate like the dawn. All right. Let's get into that word radiate right here in the blue letter. Let's see if I can bring it out real quick. All right, you know what? I'm probably just going to get it Intamin line. I think that's how you say it. Radiate. It says, issue are spread in all directions from a point and ray are straight lines. To beam, shine, gleam, making beaming, beam of light. All right. So you're shining, bro. Your innocence shines, man. All right. So, it's going, the Lord will make your innocence radiate like the dawn, bro. Because now you're just trusting upon the Lord, you're giving unto the Lord, you're suffering it patiently. All right. You're not becoming a demon. You're not becoming a nigga. All right. And your innocence is just radiating like the dawn, bro. All right. And it's times brothers experience that as well, bro. All right. You could probably be going through all the hell, bro. And brothers, people wouldn't know because you have that meek spirit, that meek and humble spirit on you. And you just giving it unto the Lord. And you just like, wow, I had this one dude at my job, he was telling me, he's like, you're amazing, man. Like, he barely speak English, man. He barely speaks English, so he's trying to say it, and I gotta translate it. Or I had him just translate in the Google Translator, and he was just like, you're amazing, man. You got an amazing personality. You're kind and you're humble, And I just hate, for this world to basically saying he would hate that this world would do, kind people like me wrong. So I would hate for that to happen to you, But basically just going off of that, he was basically saying that because how humble you got to be in your walk, bro. All right, when I go to work, man, all right, I'm not beefing with anybody. I'm not yelling. I'm not it's always a good morning. Jake be going to work mad at everybody, mad at the world. Like, yeah, bro, we in hell, we in captivity, bro. Come on, bro. The scripture tells us to be meek. The scripture tells us to be humble. So when you walk in your walks, you be found blameless. And that's going to help you out in Jacob's trouble as well. Jake going to see you in that day like, oh, nah, because they going to demonize the prophets. And they're like, nah, that wasn't that dude. He ain't never do that. He could never do nothing like that. And those Jakes will end up helping you out, bro. Because you're so humble. You're meek. You have a sound mind. You come around, they can feel your presence like, okay, and it feels peaceful, bro. All right, it feels peaceful, man. People can feel your presence, man. All right. It says, and the justice of your cause will shine like the noonday sun. It says, be still in the presence of the Lord. All right, be still in the presence of the Lord. Rest in the presence of the Lord. Be patient, bro. The Lord is here, bro. All right, and wait patiently for him to act. Wait patiently for the Lord to act, bro. You gotta sit there. You gotta wait. You gotta let everything happen, bro. And it's all happening through the Spirit. It's all happening through the Lord, Yahweh Shai, and He's gonna deem it to be good for you because you're doing the works. You're being humble. You helping brothers out. You being there for brothers. You showing brotherly love. All that, bro. So just wait patiently for the Lord to act on your cause. All right? Wait patiently for the Lord to act on your cause. No matter what it is. No matter how bad you think it is. The Lord was always going to come through for his men. All right? And the woman that served him. All right? It says, don't worry about evil people who prosper or fret about their wicked schemes. All right? So don't worry about it, these wicked ass niggas that's prospering. Oh man, like, Lord blessing these niggas, but I'm actually doing his work, and I'm over here catching the most hell. I'm catching more hell than the wicked niggas is. But the whole time it's like, bro, them niggas, they not catching no hell, bro, because they live for this side, bro. They live for this world, bro. All right? So they're going to die with this world. All right? They serve this world, so they're going to die with it. All right? But you putting that work in for Lord Yahweh Shai. All right? You may be catching hell. All right? You may be going through it, worse than, these 2/3 niggas, but you might as well get it out now instead of getting out later with the 2/3 Jake. All right? Because they're gonna die in Jacob's trouble. They're gonna catch J Hill in Jacob's trouble. Some of them catching judgment now. Well, a lot of them are. All right, but you just wait patiently on the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You gonna be straight. You gonna be good, man. The Lord's gonna watch out for you, bro. The Lord's gonna look out for you, man. All right, and that's the type of mindset you must have, because every time, bro, you get in a certain predicament. All right, there's always gonna be a comeback. The Lord's always gonna have a comeback for you, bro. The Lord's gonna bless you with certain things, because the Lord's seen that you waited patiently, you trusted Him, and you had faith. All right. So even at your last end, that little moment, bro. All right, the Lord's gonna come through, but okay, and everything changes, and you straight. All right. So hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect, and the ones listening in, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakadash. Once again, the bond established the apostles, great millstone, who teach.